say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. There's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team of the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking they're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to seal the edge on the right. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
The offense changing the play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Lockett. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To throw, it's Flowers. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Runs through a tackle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Change now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Flowers. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the timing just a hair off.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. The give to the tailback. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over, and you got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school and everything was taken away. He could just pirouette, make a guy miss, and turn it into a home run. Nothing doing, and he takes a big loss on that one.
And that kind of tells you how the season's gone for this squad. Just whether it's the offense, whether it's the defense, now it's the special teams, missing a makeable kick. It's been that kind of year.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle. It's Lawson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking the shot. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Off the right. Touchdown, Longhorns. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with get the extra point. They're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Looking for space. It's Denson. Turning it on. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. First play of the drive wants to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Kearse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab on the big throw.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Caught behind the line. It's Butler. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The short hands, it's locked. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. That was a nice pickup running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The Longhorns are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Spits it out to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Sending the offense back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Lofts one high and deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Gators, much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air, it's Flowers. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted, number 19.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Out of the backfield, he's open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands. It's Butler. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Butler. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Longhorns are in the hurry up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Shoots it to the left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Dances away to buy time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because
quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Washington. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Simon. Breaks into the open. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Lockett. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to throw it again. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The Freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Second down coming up. Scanning the field, it's Flowers. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They're Moses, he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Hoping that a field goal could give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Creates a little room. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's going to take off. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. They have a ton of designed runs in the playbook for him, much like when Vince Young took over full-time at quarterback, threw for over 1,500 and rushed for another 1,000. Dual-threat guys can move the ball.
Yeah, and when you got a quarterback like that, you should have a ton of runs in there. I mean, if I'm Texas, I got a guy that's got wheels like that can burn. I would be dumb not to have this as a big part of my playbook.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Daniels. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Pulls it in, it's Montgomery.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Throwing right. It's caught downfield, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the ground. He gets in there for the 2. It's a 2-possession game now, and they've still got a shot. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
The give to the back. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Fires to the right. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
They'll try to run it in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. They just can't do it better.
And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot. Time they just fall short with the incompletion, but this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Georgia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Finds a man on the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Turning it on. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Warner. Throws to the wideout. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And his first pass is incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Montgomery. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
Wide out trying to get it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Fires to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They want that clock to run. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8th. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Finds a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Got a little space, breaks into the open. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Business today for this ball.